Welcome back, Greater Nashville Realtor members. Kevin Wilson here again with CEO Jaron Springer for our monthly member message. But before we dive in, I want to thank everyone that joined us for our annual economic summit, Nashnomics at Trevecca University. We had some great discussions and insights from several industry professionals like NAR's Lawrence Yoon, the Nashville Area Chamber's Jeff Height, and Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell. If you weren't able to attend, we do have recordings of the day available on the website below. Now let's jump into the April market data. Despite the slowdown that we saw in sales at the end of the first quarter, the market showed promising signs in April with an 11% surge in the number of homes sold and an 18% increase in inventory compared to the same month last year. We also saw an increase in both single-family and condo median sale prices. Pending home sales saw a slight year-over-year decline at down 6%. As we begin the summer selling season, our expectation for the year remains strong. It may be a longer than anticipated wait for interest rate reductions, but consumers in the Nashville and surrounding areas have moved into a cautious acceptance of our current financial markets. One final update from me, and I'll hand it over to Jaron. Greater Nashville Realtor members spent several days at the Realtor legislative meetings last week in Washington, D.C. Most important to our trip is our time that we spent on Capitol Hill. We met with the Tennessee Senate and Congressional delegation and had great conversations about private property rights and the impact of real estate to our nation's economy. Our points were well received, and if you'd like to read more about the legislative priorities we discussed, go to flyin.realtor. In association news, we've received updates about the work of the NAR Cultural Transformation Commission that was formed last October. This group of more than 70 members, state and local association staff, and NAR staff is working to identify and break down impediments to being an inclusive, welcoming, and respectful organization for all. I am confident that this group is taking long-term steps to move our National Association in a direction that is best for you, our members. And finally, we celebrated in many ways all the work of our advocacy efforts from a local, state, and national level. In particular, we celebrated members that have gone above and beyond to support the Realtor Political Action Committee. We had 4 members recognized for their induction to the RPAC Hall of Fame, meaning they have contributed at least $25,000. These members include Yvette Meldrum at $50,000 level, and Deborah Beagle, Brad Copeland, and Jim Terrell at the $25,000 level. Thank you to these members. Now let's hear from Jaron Springer, who's got some updates for you on several upcoming events.
Thanks, Kevin. My big takeaway from the NAR legislative meetings was the rollout of the Advocacy Scoop podcast. It peels back the curtain on NAR's advocacy operation. Give it a listen. NAR provides amazing advocacy for the industry, and this communication tool is a way to better understand all of that work. Speaking of advocacy, on a local level by now, you've heard that Mayor Freddie O'Connell has announced that Nashvillians will have the opportunity to vote on a ballot measure to expand transit through a dedicated funding source on November 5th, something that Greater Nashville Realtors fully supports. While we're still months away from Election Day, I'd like to encourage everyone to get out and vote, and if you're not registered, be sure to do that soon so you can make your voice heard. For information on how to register to vote, visit the link below. Next, I'd like to let you know about the Summer Member Mixer. This year is going to look a little different, and we're excited about the venue change. We won't see any animals at the zoo, but you will have a great view of downtown and the East Bank at Nissan Stadium on Wednesday, June 26th. The deadline to register is June 19th, and you can get your tickets by visiting the link below. And lastly, I want to let you know that Kevin and I have been making the rounds speaking with brokers and agents about the NAR settlement and also asking members about how we can do our best, particularly when it comes to opportunities for transparency. We've appreciated the feedback, and I welcome that feedback from any member. We want to be sure that we are communicating all the details you want from us and also providing you opportunities to communicate effectively to us. I look forward to using this video in the coming months to continue to communicate our value and how our association is led and is operated. Kevin and I are here to serve you, so please reach out with any thoughts, suggestions, or questions. Also, if you'd like for us to come and speak at your agent meetings, we'd love to do that. Email me about any of this at jaron@greaternashvillerealtors.org. Thanks for being a valued member of Greater Nashville Realtors.